Okay, this feels important. I've been doing some work on drum machines recently, bit of a hobby. As part of this research, I bought one of these things. This is a toy version of an invention by Leonardo da Vinci, which some people say was one of the first drum machines. It's sometimes called Il Tamburo Meccanico, the mechanical drum. And the idea Leonardo had would be that this thing could be pulled along on wheels, and as it goes, it plays a rhythm. So it might be used just as a sort of form of entertainment, or it might be used if you're, marching an army into battle and you're low on drummers. What I've done here is replace one of these wheels with a crankshaft to make it a bit easier to show how it operates. And you can hear, if I turn this crankshaft, that it plays a sort of rhythm as it goes round. It's got some wheels in the middle there, and these wheels, as they spin, turned by the crankshaft, these pegs flip these spring-loaded beaters, and you have two drum heads on either side, so it plays as it goes. So this thing is programmable, a programmable drum machine. Trouble is, though, that if we look at the drum wheels inside, you can see that each one has a sort of stack of wheels, and in each of those wheels there's a peg to flip one of those beaters, but each one of those wheels has 10 possible places where the wheel goes, which in musical terms is a bit of an issue, because it means that rather than generating a sort of 4/4 rhythm, which would be an obvious sort of easy thing for a band to play along to, or for an army to march to, it generates a 5/4 rhythm. And there aren't very many tunes in 5/4, and it's a pretty hard thing to march to. So my project here is to try to work out a rhythm that this drum machine can play that's in 5/4. Okay, so looking at my two drums here, I have two drum heads, so maybe I can get two drum sounds out of this. Tunes that are in 5/4. Well, there's Take 5 by Dave Brubeck, a jazz standard, but probably more appropriately for a military drum machine, the theme tune to Mission Impossible. So let's try and do the theme tune to Mission Impossible. What we can do is arrange, if we have this as a sort of bass drum rhythm, we can arrange the pegs so that this one goes, Mission Impossible, the theme tune goes bump, 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 right? So it's a sort of a 10/8 of semiquavers. So we have the bass drum going, I've arranged the pegs so that they go bump, 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 bump. Right, it's a little bit odd, a little bit syncopated, but it might be the best we can do with our 10/8 Leonardo drum machine. And then, because I've only got 5 possibilities here for the placement of the other drum, we can have that one going bum button button ba ba button 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 ba ba ba. Okay, so that's what I've tried to do. I've programmed those pegs so that as it goes round, it knocks those things. It's rather complicated because it means getting them to start at the right time. They also spin in different directions as it goes round, but let's see if we can make it work. Okay, I think I've done it. I think I've got this wheel playing bom, 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 and this wheel going so we might need to, I'm going to keep my finger on this drum so that it produces a slightly higher sound, and this one can be the sort of bass drum, and let's see what we got. Leonardo's drum machine playing Mission Impossible. Quite like the idea of an Italian army marching into battle, listening to Mission Impossible, and given the limits of this machine, maybe that's as good as it gets.